everyone, welcome. I have an exciting video. Today I'm going to start a color along or color and chat or just watch me color, whatever you feel comfortable doing, out of the new Mythographic by Josephcatimbang. This is Voyage. So I will show you real quickly. Paradise came out and this one was my favorite until Voyage. Well, Wild Winter's still up there too, but Voyage has an advantage with the missing object thing. And this is how this one turned out, and I'm really happy with it. Looking back now, because this is it is over a year old, I can see where I wish I changed a couple things, took my time in a couple places, but I'm really happy with it. So when this book came out and this page appeared, I was like, yes, this has my name all over it. So we're gonna jump into this one. If you choose to color along, that's great. If you choose just to watch, I appreciate that as well. I'm going to start with my ice cream cones, and I'm going to do it a little different than I usually do. Usually I build dark, medium to light, but I'm going to kind of just base one of these. Let me make sure I am, let's start right here in the middle where you can see. I am just going to lightly, I'm not pressing hard, I'm going to base my whole cone in this color because this is the color I want to keep. This is like the perfect cone to me. Now, if you want chocolate cones, waffle cones, that is totally up to you. But I am just going to base my whole cone, highlights and all, in this color. So, kind of just mapping out the colors here. This is also great if you don't know what color, like if I didn't know what color I wanted to do my sky or my trees, I could also just go in and base everything with a light touch of whatever color. See, now I know these are going to be a majority of this color. It'll kind of help pull it together, especially on these chaotic pages where they're a little busier and a lot of colors. We want to try to keep them still coherent, I guess. Okay, so just basing all of these in a light layer of goldenrod. Now, if you have a different combination for your ice cream cones, go for it. There are so many different ways they can be done. This is just the colors I picked for this page because I kind of have an idea of where I'm going to go with it. Not completely, because there's a lot going on this page, but light layer, okay? Next, I'm going to pull Espresso, and this is my darkest color, and I'm going to make sure it's super sharp. And then I am just going to lightly fill in these shadow spots. Make sure I'm on the camera here. Someday I will have a little better setup so I can make sure I quit sliding off. I just have a habit of pulling my book toward me to color. Okay, again, very light. I am not cramming or harsh lines, just very light, just kind of marking the shadow side of all the little indents on the cone. Okay, sorry about that. My cat decided, of course, to be naughty in the middle of my video. Here we go. Filling in the shadows. And I kind of want to do this first because I don't, if I blend in and burnish all my other colors and then try to put these in, they're not going to be as dark. Filling in the darkest part of the shadows. Okay, I'm going to go under this lip a little bit right here. And now she's going to meow, of course, because she was in trouble. Okay, so that is how that is gonna look. I'm just kind of touching up, make sure I have a nice fuzzy edge, no harsh colors. Okay, burnt ochre is up to you. It is gonna add a little reddish orange if you decide to use this color to your cone. I am just lightly touching everywhere I put that espresso. Okay, these spots are a little bigger, so it's going to come out a little further. Kind of touch. So the whole square is indented, so we want to make sure that our darkest spot is shadowed, but that we make sure the whole thing is kind of shaded like it's deep. Okay, so along the lines, I'm just adding a little right there. Okay. Alright, so that is how we are starting. Then we're going to pull our yellow ochre, and this is going to just be kind of our blendy color. And this is just for the highlight spots. So where the highest point is where the light hits. And then we're going to fill it back in with our goldenrod. So I am filling in a little deeper with this one. I'm going to put it on the edge here, the edge here. And then when I go back over with the goldenrod, it will deepen that into what I'm looking for here. Okay, same thing in the middle. We're just going to blend all them colors inside together. And again, I'm coming back with one more color, so if you feel like it's getting a little yellow, don't stress just yet. Just making sure I get everywhere. Okay, and then we're gonna grab that goldenrod and we're gonna come back and we're gonna blend the whole thing. So I have heard some people say that they struggle with Prismacolors on these Mythographic paper. Light layers. If you struggle, light layers will get better results. It doesn't take as many layers as I would like, obviously, but light layers do seem to get a little better. Okay, and then we're just filling in this spot here. Now you can see where the colors kind of work together and complement each other here. Still leaving some highlight in the cone. We don't want the whole cone to be one color. Okay, and then I am going to bring in sand, and I am just going to kind of blend it all. I don't want any harsh lines or shadow marks, so I can just blend the whole thing right here with this. I did pull a colorless blender pencil, but I don't use it a whole lot. So there's our cone. If we feel like we lost some of our darker shadows, then we can come back with those. But I think it's looking pretty good. A couple spots have a little harsh lines. Just kind of getting rid of those. Add a little shadow here. There we go. And I think that looks pretty good. And I'm just going to repeat that on all 4 cones. So I probably will not do all 4 cones on video because that would be a lot of watching me color the same thing over. But I will do another one. So I'm going to come in with this now. This is my Espresso, my darkest color. Get those shadows put in. And I think I am going to go up this side a little with these ones. I like that better. Okay. This is going to be a rainbow lollipop. It's going to be fun. I'm so excited for this page. I love this page. I love coloring sweets. I don't know what it is, but they're so fun. Okay, making a little shadow line like that sucker is leaning on the cone. Putting a little line under the ledge there and over the ledge. Okay, just doing a quick look to see if I got everything. Okay, make sure these blend a little nice. I don't want that harsh line. You can see a couple of these are a little harsh. That's okay. All right. Again, just a dot of burnt ochre just to transition. Making sure we follow the rule. Everywhere we put that espresso, we touch it with this. You don't have any harsh color jumps. Okay. Yellow ochre for my highlights. I'm going a little faster this time. And I'm putting, remember, pretty much a full layer because I'm going to put a color over it to dim it down. So you really want to get these highlight spots. Okay, goldenrod. I'm going to leave a highlight right there in the middle of that one. I don't want them all to look identical. We're going to make this one a little more dramatic looking. Try not to color the ice cream here. Okay, coming back with that yellow, just to kind of up everywhere. There is that one. Now notice they don't look the same. I don't want them all to look the same. And I lost my screen, so I hope I'm on camera still. Oh, I know why. 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. Had to plug my phone in. I always forget on these longer videos that I have to have my phone plugged in or it'll die. Alright. So I'm going to leave those two and then I will do the other ones off camera because I think that gives you a pretty good idea of how I'm going to do it. The next thing I want to do is a couple of these cotton candy trees. So I pulled Periwinkle, Blue Slate, and Cloud Blue for blue cotton candy trees. Pardon the noise, I need to sharpen real quick. Nope. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to touch these lines with my darkest color. Put down a little so we're kind of centered. I want to make sure those lines are nice and dark. And I'm going to alternate colors of my trees between blue and pink. So those are my two favorite cotton candy colors. I think they're the most iconic cotton candy colors. And so it should make this, you should be able to tell what they are. Excuse me. Goodness. Alright. So just filling in all the lines here. Finally, sunshine out today here instead of snow. We're still in freeze warning, which blows my mind, but oh, that was supposed to be a pink tree. That's what I get for talking. I did not pull my eraser. I'm going to clean my eraser tip between projects because the last thing I used it on was red and orange, and I don't want to accidentally stain my paper, so give me 1 second here. Probably actually need to change to a smaller tip as well. This will work for now. Okay, that will be my pink tree. Okay, periwinkle. And it's kind of like a shadow color. We're going to outline everything around it. Right here where they overlap is going to be darker. Okay. This is blue slate. This is going to be a beautiful effect. It's going to look great. So I'm just kind of blending over that line, leaving a spot for highlight colors. I'm just blending these lines so they're not so rough. Try not to color the pink tree again. Okay, if you see any spots you can miss, you can hit it with this pencil as well. Okay, then you take your cloud blue and small circular blend all the way through. So you do want to go kind of slow on this. You don't want it too smeared together that you can't see the colors and it gets kind of muddy looking. That is not the effect we want. Just getting everything mashed together here. I think that will look great. So I don't have a sky color picked yet. I'm almost thinking, trying to think of like a pastel sky color combo that's going to match everything, but I think I need to get some more stuff in and see what colors are going to work best. Okay, so quickly I will put in a pink cotton candy tree. So I have a cheat sheet here, but of course I lost it. There it is. Okay, my pink trees, I pulled blush pink, pink rose, and light peach, and I knew that. I don't know why I looked, I guess to make sure. Okay, so this is going to be my pink rose, and oh, of course, 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna start right here where I accidentally covered with the blue, and it actually kind of looks alright. It looks like they just got a little mixed in the machine. Okay, then we're gonna take our blush pink, same thing we did with the blue, leaving room for those highlight colors. Okay, and then light peach. Okay, so let's do a couple more over here. So this time I'm going to start with my pink. I'm going to do pink rose, I always forget my color names. I'm so used to just coloring by myself and hauling butt through it that I always forget to stop. Now these are like very mixed together. It's kind of hard to tell what is what, so I would just do your best. Judgment, because nobody's going to look that close to be able to tell anyway on something this detailed. I have never got a comment that said, oh, your tree right there was supposed to be blue. So if you don't know, take your best guess. Okay, pull your blush pink. Light. Remember to leave those highlight spaces. Okay, light peach. Now if you want bolder colors, step each color up one, like process red, magenta, something like that, and that will give you a nice bold tree. But again, I'm gonna have a lot of things going on, so I want to make sure there's nothing too powerful that's going to take too much attention away from everything else going on. Okay, so I'm gonna guess that stops right there, and I'm gonna make this one down here pink. And if you need to do it like this, just go through and kind of mark which tree is which, and that way if you do make a mistake, it's not all the way colored. Do that. I do that quite a bit. Kind of like the planning phase I was talking about. Plot it all out before you color it all in. I do that especially on detailed pages. Like sometimes I think I'm going to get stuck on all the little details. I'll do those first. So those are going to be our cotton candy trees. I'm going to show you. Great to leave your highlight spaces here. Even on these little sections. Tiny spots, you still want to leave some highlight. But I'm trying to keep these around a half hour so they're not too long and people can watch them. If you need the color combos or anything listed down below, please let me know and I will add it to the description. Okay, finish my pink tree here real quick. This pink rose is just awful for wanting to fall apart on me today. I don't even use that color very much. How does that even happen? Okay, so there's our cotton candy trees. Cotton candy trees and cones. 7 minutes. Okay, I will probably do this on a different one. Pretty sure these are red and white, but I want to double check that. So let's do the frosting on this donut. I'm going to pull, and I don't think I did. Actually, I'm not going to because I didn't pull those colors. And I don't know if I can find them. Let's see. Alright, I went ahead and pulled the colors. I just paused it so you didn't have to hear me dig through all my pencils. So I have Process Red, Hot Pink, and Deco Pink. And I do believe I got this color combination from Color with Claire a way long time ago when she did like her food combination color sheet things. It's just one I've remembered since and has stuck with me, but I'm pretty sure that's where I got it. But I feel like a pink donut is perfect for right here. So Process Red is where all my shading is, all my deep colors. Okay, we want to remember the inside of this donut has a little bit of frosting. Sure. Not gonna color the sprinkles. Actually not sure. I think I am going to do this as frosting that drip down the inside. Because then that line right there, the rest can be bread. I think that's what I'm going to do. Coloring on the spot kind of, so. Okay, I'm going to put a line around the inside here because it's going to be a deeper color there. Sorry about the noisy cars. Okay, and now that I kind of got that in where I want it, for the most part, minus a couple touch-ups here, I'm going to take my next color, which is hot pink. Just like everything else, we're just going to color over it. Now remember, donuts are shiny, so they're going to have some glare. So we're going to leave a little bit of white. Where we want our shine to be. You can always color the whole thing and come back in and put your shine in with a gel pen, if that works better for you. I'm going to lightly coat around the sprinkles and everything. Show you how I'm going to build up my shine here. Just make sure I'm centered. 26 minutes. Okay. Doing good. So we're gonna, they put one in, looks like a shine right there for you, which is great. And it's either a shine or a really big sprinkle. Either way it works. I'm not going to do a shine on the inside of this. Okay, pull this color up. Then we're going to take our deco pink and right down the middle of this whole donut here, we're going to put in our shine. Trying to dodge the sprinkles, but they're a little tricky because they're everywhere. But I will probably put them in with some gel pen or something anyway. So, okay, following that curve, a little on the edge here. Funny what the illusion you can create with pencils on some things. Okay, just blending in. Now obviously if you want a pinker, add more pink. Swap your colors to fit your needs type thing. Don't want too many elements bold because like I said, we're gonna have a lot of them. So hard to get a nice blend around these sprinkles, so I'm kind of just coloring over them. Okay, if you lost some of your darker, there we go. So there is the start of our sweets page for June. I thank you for watching. If you made it this far with me, questions, comments, anything else you would like to see, need to see again, please let me know. Again, if you have a certain type of pencils and I have them and you want to see them used or a page done or something like that, just let me know. I'll see what I can do. I don't have a whole lot of brands. I think I have Artisan, Castle Arts, and Koi Ainor, but we can work something out. You can always just color match. Sometimes easier said than done. But yes, I hope to see you next